One of the biggest risks to children used to be the stranger on the street. Now it's the predator online. It's time, say campaigners meeting in London, for government and tech giants to close the net on cyber groomers. Last year there were more than 8,000 reported offences against children in the UK. The figures doubled in 4 years.
Tech platforms should have a legal duty of care to protect children. That means that platforms should have to identify all of the reasonably foreseeable risks that children could be exposed to. That's things like grooming, that's things like child abuse imagery, and then should have to take reasonable measures to address them. So this is really putting into law, putting into legislation what platforms have singularly failed to do for the last decade or so.
This is TikTok, a short music video platform that's popular with teens. Last week, the app announced it had crossed the 1 billion user mark. It has an age limit of 13, but anyone can fake a birth date and open an account. TikTok told us it's down to parents to ensure their children are the appropriate age to use the app. The site offers support on cyberbullying, grooming and abuse. There are also safety settings for controlling who can and can't see material. But there's growing pressure on children to be discovered, to get as many likes and favourable comments as possible. It means that many young people deliberately keep their profiles open so that others can see them. But it also means they could be seen by potential predators too.
Satisfaction really, because they're creating that online environment.
Jim Gamble used to lead the UK's Child Exploitation and Online Protection Centre. As a leading policeman, he's seen firsthand what drives the groomers.
This is sexually motivated, driven behaviour. And if you look at some of the offenders in the UK, I think of one in particular, who had been looking at images, then videos, then had gone online to speak to a family in the Philippines who rolled their child out to be abused to order. And then eventually that person, because this is sexually driven, thought, you know what, I want to go to the next step. So when you go to somewhere, you think, is corruption high? Is poverty high? And if the answer to those first two questions is yes, the chance of me getting away with it is high.
Many tech companies are investing heavily in educating users to stay safe online.
The Be Internet Awesome program is designed to teach students in a fun way how to be safe.
This week, Google expanded its digital safety curriculum for children, helping youngsters, teachers and parents to identify harmful content. But campaigners say the responsibility should be on tech companies to screen users and police platforms popular with children, and for governments to make sure they do. Neave, Aljazeera, London.